This shape is a modern layered take on a Sassoon classic, the Isadora. Prior to starting the haircut, it's important to assess the model's hair texture and growth patterns. The mannequin has a medium to thick density with a slight natural movement. We zone our first section horizontally from the temple to behind the ear. We take slight diagonal back sections. Directing the hair forward, our cutting angle mirrors the shape of the head. We continue to take parallel sections, over-directing each one slightly forward. This will build weight and length towards the back of this cutting zone. This will create a visual connection with the back and the front of the haircut shape. This cutting technique is called forward graduation. This haircut is suitable for all different hair textures and all ages. Stay tuned to the end to see different ways that I style this haircut. It's important to maintain clean, precision sections, maintaining our stationary body position whilst maintaining distribution and elevation. It's key to cutting a balanced shape. We now change our body position, working over the head, taking horizontal sections, elevating the section straight up to refine and cross-check the cutting line. We now repeat the exact process on the opposite side, paying attention to balance and symmetry. In the summer of 1969, Woodstock, the first steps on the moon, and the Beatles' final public performance, it was also the year that Vidal Sassoon took a pair of scissors to a model's bob and drastically chopped away to create the most iconic cut in hairdressing, the Isadora. Similar to the bowl cut, but chicer, and with more length in the back. The style was named after an American dancer, Isadora Duncan. It was inspired by her elegance and grace of movement. Since then, Gucci has sent model Peyton Knight down the runway sporting one. This is my take on a modern version of a layered Isadora. We now take a horizontal section across the head shape for the fringe zone. The section is 1 inch in thickness. This will accommodate for the recession in the front hairline. We take a guide from the side zones, elevating the fringe straight up, cutting a curved shape. Following the shape of the head, connecting each side zone. Once complete, we change our body position to stand in front of our model, defining the outline by combing the fringe forward and gently refining the edge. We now take another parallel section, elevating the section straight up, over-directing our cutting line 1 finger's width over the first guide. Cutting a slightly longer length, this creates a double fringe, creating more versatility and styling options in the fringe zone. We now take a vertical section through the top zone, taking our guide from the fringe zone, cutting a square, flat line through to the apex. We continue to take subsequent sections, directing every new section back to the previous before cutting. We continue to take parallel sections until we reach the round or curvature of the head shape. We now repeat the same process on the opposite side, working with clean, fine, damp, precision sections, ensuring the hair has even hydration, maintaining our body position, elevation, and distribution. I have chosen to cut a square layer in the top zone so the shape sits flatter and more modern. We now complete the front zone by cross-checking with horizontal sections. It's important to maintain even hair hydration and tension throughout your haircut. We take a center back section from the crown down to the nape, directing our client's head slightly down, elevating our section straight up, taking our guide from the previous zone, using our combing elbow to over-direct the cutting angle. This will create greater length in the outline of our haircut. This first section becomes our stationary guide for the back zone. Every new section is over-directed back to this guide. We continue to take parallel sections, over-directing back to the first section. Continue to work with even dampness and tension throughout each zone. Over-directing back to the center will create a gradual increase in weight and length in the back of this haircut shape. We now repeat the process on the opposite side. If you value my work, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe icons. I'd really appreciate it. We now cross-check the concave triangular shape with horizontal sections elevating straight up. We wrap dry the hair into natural fall to prepare the haircut for the personalizing and refining process. Combing the hair gently down towards the skin, we gently refine the edge using the tips of my scissors, following the natural curve of the hairline. We continue to refine the haircut shape, elevating our sections and point cutting a centimeter into our sections, working with the same elevation the section was originally cut. This process continues into the side zones. Only weight is being removed during this process. When cutting precision haircuts, we never remove length with point cutting. We now complete the refining process in the back zone, repeating the same process. This haircut is perfect for your clients that crave texture and movement in their hair. Also a versatile shape that can be styled to suit so many different vibes. How beautiful is all this texture? This shape really rocks my world. Once we complete the haircut, it's important to check your balance. This is the before and after. I hope you like my modern layered take on the Sassoon Classic Isadora. This haircut shape looks incredible with A classic flat wrap, wash and wear, no product. Styled with pony tails, hello Coachella. Rock chick, David Bowie inspired glam rock. Chic, choppy, edgy bangs. And that classic lived in natural texture. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this tutorial, you should watch these two next.